Hey you guys, I just coming up to the corner of Nora Bernard Street and Gottingen. It used to be called Cornwallis Street, but Cornwallis was a really bad guy and they changed the name. But that used to be my place. I used to live on the top floor. I had those 3 front windows you can see right there. That was my place. And the commons are just up the road. It was good times. I'm gonna show you a couple more places in this neighborhood. My Uncle Vance used to work in this building. He worked for the Air Force and he smoked cigarettes. So I would often see him out having a cigarette on his break. Right here where it says private karaoke rooms, this was called the Gravity Lounge, but it was also the Bike Shop Cafe for a little bit. We moved Tony over here and it's down underground. But this was a transvestite gay club for a long time. I worked here when it was a coffee shop, and I came back here one time with my Uncle Bobby when it was back to being a transvestite performance venue. Here's the marquee. I once saw Genius of Love by Tom Tom Club. I saw it here. It was such an awesome night. And this was also where the Bike Shop Cafe was, I do believe, or it was 1 block up. It's so long ago now. And now it's the Seahorse Tavern, which used to be up on Agricola, I do believe, or yeah, more downtown. But this used to be the marquee. Awesome. But over here, where it was the Bike Shop Cafe, we're walking down Gottingen right now. It was a place where I turned 20 here. And the Salvation Army's right there. We used to play pool against the old convicts that lived at the Salvation Army, and they could play pool so well. And they'd insist that you bet them $5 and you'd lose to them, almost guaranteed, but you'd learn how to play pool better. And then I'm guessing the Bike Shop Cafe was right here, and it was run by a guy named Tony Publicover, and he was an absolute artist, and he taught me things about art. I can't even emphasize how much he taught me about art. Like, he's definitely, whether he likes it or not, one of my mentors. And I think it was this room right here. I don't know. But it might have been over here. This might have been it. Let's try it. But we used to just sit around and like write poems and draw things and like sit around and drink tea all day for cheap. Money like went so far in Halifax at that time. And it was on this block somewhere. I just don't recognize it anymore. This is back in 1995 and 1996. Here on Gottingen. Thanks for watching. Postscript here. I was 20 years old. I was 19 years old, I guess, when I moved here. And I wanted to like move into a grimy big city because I was coming from small town Kitchener, which it turns out was pretty grimy on its own. But I moved to basically the worst neighborhood at the time in Halifax, and on this block would be pimps and hookers and drug dealers, and it would be just super dangerous here at certain times of night. But we'd still go walking around here for some reason. I don't know the logic really, but just looking for adventure. I got in a few scraps over here. I remember smacking a guy with a skateboard across the face. Right at this corner, I think, where that stop sign is. Anyway, a little postscript for you. This neighborhood was a mixture of artists and roughness. It was awesome. I miss that era so much, and man, what golden memories.